This is your 11th physics practical, which is coefficient of static friction. So this is our setup for today's experiment. So our experiment is coefficient of static friction. Aim of this experiment is to study the relationship between force of limiting friction and normal reaction and to determine the coefficient of static friction between a block and a horizontal surface. Apparatus required for this experiment are a horizontal plane surface with pulley at one end, a wooden block with hook, pan, weight box, string, rough balance, etc. Formula of coefficient of static friction, that is mu s is equal to P by W, where P is equal to horizontal force required to move the block along the surface, that is what? Effort. Then W is equal to total weight of the block, which is load. Now what is the static friction? The frictional force which balances applied force when the body is static is called static friction. In other words, static friction prevent the sliding motion. यानी यहाँ पर क्या कर रहा है? स्टैटिक फ्रिक्शन जो है वो बॉडी को स्लाइड होने से रोक रहा है, दैट इज व्हाट प्रिवेंट कर रहा है. Now limiting force of friction. Just before the body starts sliding over another body, the value of frictional force is maximum. It is called as limiting force of friction. जैसे ही बॉडी स्टार्ट हो गई मूव होना, दैट इज स्लाइड होना ओवर अनदर बॉडी, तो यहाँ पर क्या होगा? जो फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स क्या होगा? आपका मैक्सिमम होगा. इसी चीज को आप क्या बोलते हैं? दैट इज व्हाट लिमिटिंग फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन. Now observe the diagram. In this diagram, you can observe that you have a horizontal plane surface with a pulley and a block is kept on that horizontal surface. One string is attached to the hook of that block and other end of that string is attached to the pan. Also, you can observe that the weight of the block is act on a downward direction and the normal reaction is act on a upward direction. As if you want to increase the normal reaction, you can increase the weight on the block. Now, you can also observe that as we increase the effort or we can increase the weight on the pan, but still the block won't slide because the effort is balanced by the frictional force in opposite direction. Now we'll see the actual experiment. Now let us see the apparatus. A horizontal plane surface with pulley at one end. Also we have a wooden block with a hook. Then we have a pan. In this pan we will add weight. Also we have a string which is parallel to this plane surface and will pass over the pulley. Also we have a weight box and a slotted weight to increase the weight on the wooden block. We have a formula of static friction is P by W. What is the P? P is the applied force or the weight added to this pan and W is the weight added to this block or the weight of the block. As the weight of the block is act on the downward direction and the normal reaction will act on a upward direction. As we increase the effort or increase the weight in this pan, but still this block won't slide. That means your applied force is balanced by your frictional force. To increase the normal reaction, we will add the slotted weight to this block. If this block is slightly slide and then stop, that means it is the maximum static friction. Beyond this, the static friction won't increase more and that is your limiting force. Now we'll note down the mass of this block, which is 187.65 gram. Also, we'll note down the mass of this pan, which is 10 gram. So, mass of the block is 187.65 gram and mass of the pan, which is P0, is equal to 10 gram. Now we'll add the weight in this pan. So, it is not sliding. So, again we'll increase the weight. If you will observe, this block is slightly moving and stop. We will slightly tap this surface and we'll see this block will slightly move and stop. If you can observe. Now we'll see the applied load. So if this one is the 10 gram, this one is again 10 gram. So it is 20 gram and this weight is of 5 gram. So it is 25. This one is of 2 gram and again 2 gram. So total weight load added in the pan is 29 gram weight. So mass on the block is 0. And total load, that is the 187.65 gram plus 0. So it is 187.65 plus 0 is equal to 187.65. Then mass in the pan is 29 gram weight. Then effort is 10 plus 29. So 10 plus 29 is equal to 39 gram weight. Now we'll add mass on this block. So we have added 50 gram. So we'll increase the weight on this pan. Now it is slightly slide and then stop. So you can observe. Now we'll calculate the mass added in the pan. So it is 10 gram, 10 gram. So it is 20 gram. 20 plus 5, 25. Then again it is 5. So it is 30. It is of 2 gram. 32 and this one is for the 1 gram. So total mass added in the pan is 33 gram. So mass on the block is 50 gram and the total load, that is 187.65 plus 50, which is equal to 237.65 gram weight, and the mass in the pan is 33 gram weight, and the effort is, that is the mass of the pan, which is 10 and plus 33. So it is 43 gram weight. Now we'll add 50 gram more masses on this wooden box to increase the normal reaction. Again we'll add the weight on this pan. Now if you can see, this block is slightly slide and then stop. So you can observe while tapping, this box is slightly moving and then stop. So we'll calculate the mass added in the pan. It is of 20 gram, 20 plus 10, that is 30. This is of 55 gram, so it is 40 gram. Then these masses are of 2 gram and this one is of 1 gram. So it is total is 40. 40 plus 7, that is 47 gram added in the pan. Mass on a block is now 100 gram. So 100 plus 187.65. So the total load, that is 287.65 gram weight, and we know the mass in the pan is 47 gram weight. So the effort is 10 plus 47, which is equal to 57 gram weight. Now we'll see the observations. Mass of the block, which is W naught, is equal to 187.65 gram weight, and the mass of the pan, which is P naught, is equal to 10 gram weight. Now observation table. In this observation table, you will observe observation number, mass on the block W1, total load W is equal to W naught plus W1, then mass in the pan, which is P1, then effort P is equal to P naught plus P1, and then mu s, that is static friction, is equal to P by W. Now on the first observation, we have not add any mass on the block, so it is 0. Then the total load is W is equal to 0 plus 187.65, which is equal to 187.65, and the mass in the pan, that is P1, is equal to 29. So effort, that is P naught plus P1, that is 10 plus 29 is equal to 39. For the next observation, we have added mass on the block, that is W1 is 50 gram. Then the total load, that is W is equal to 187.65 plus 50, which is equal to 237.65, and then mass in the pan, which is P1, is equal to 33. Then the effort, which is 10 plus 33, which is equal to 43. For the third observation, we have added 100 gram mass on the block. So the total load is 187.65 plus 100, which is equal to 287.65. Then mass in the pan is 47. So effort is 10 plus 47, which is equal to 57. Now log calculation. In this log calculation table, you can observe the observation number log P, log W, then X, which is log P minus log W, then mu S, that is anti-log of X. So the first observation, log P is 1.5911, then log W is 2.2732, then X is equal to log P minus log W. So 1.5911 minus 2.2732, which is equal to 1 bar 0.3179. So anti-log of bar 1.3179 is 0.2079. For the second observation, log P is 1.6335, then log W is 2.3758. So 1.6335 minus 2.3758, which is equal to 1 bar 0.2577. So anti-log of 1 bar 2577 is equal to 0.1810. Now for third observation, log P is 1.7559, log W is 2.4588. So 1.7559 minus 2.4588 is equal to 1 bar 0.2971. So anti-log of 1 bar 0.2971 is equal to 0.1982. Now we'll write the mu(s) value in observation table. So first observation, the mu(s) is equal to 0.2079. Second observation, mu(s) is equal to 0.1810. And for the third observation, mu(s) is equal to 0.1982. Now we'll find the mean mu(s), which is equal to mu1 plus mu2 plus mu3 divided by 3. So we know the value of mu1, which is 0.2079 plus mu2, that is 0.1810 plus mu3, 0.1982 divided by 3. So which is equal to 0.5871 divided by 3. So we'll get 0.1957. So mean mu(s) is equal to 0.1957. Now result. That is the coefficient of static friction, mu(s) is equal to 0.1957. Precaution that we have to take during the experiment. So first precaution is the two surfaces in contact should be dry and clean. Second, weight in a pan should be increased in a small steps. The pan and string should not touch the table. Then the string should be parallel to the horizontal surface. I hope this experiment is clear to you.